What should you do if you're approached by a man while walking on the street alone? The last piece of advice that I'm going to give you is a myth that is commonly out there that most people believe. Watch till the end to know what it is. Always be aware of your surroundings. It's the number one thing that's going to keep you safe. Scan for possible exits that you can go for help. There's a house there. Okay, I passed a restaurant 20 feet back. Now, if a man approaches you, you want to keep what we call a reactionary gap. 3 to 5 feet away, and the more space that you have between you two, the more time it gives you to react, because there's no need for someone to get that close to you. Now, I always suggest that you keep a whistle and or pepper spray on you. Yelling sometimes is labor intensive, and if you're running or you're out of breath, or you might be too afraid. So whistle gives you the opportunity to be heard. It's a higher pitch. Now, and your attacker decides to attack you, you want to be sure that you go for what we call the soft spots.
And no, not the groin. I'll tell you why in a sec.
Don't go for the eyes, nose, the throat, the spots that people tend to protect. Their throat because they can't breathe if you collapse your trachea. Their eyes, most people value their eyesight. Going for the groin, a lot of times that is incorrect. A lot of men who have grown up have had experience being hit in the groin and either accustomed to it so they know what it's going to feel like, so they're not going to be caught off guard, and or it could arouse certain men depending on what their intentions are. So there are a lot of different things that you can do to help protect yourself, but the biggest and number one thing is always be aware of your surroundings. Have a plan before you go out and let people know how long it's going to take you to get from point A to point B. If you have any other questions or comments, leave them down below and we can talk about them.